Okay, so hello everyone, and welcome to my tutorial for the downloading of the EndNote. So if you go to the UTS library, you have to sign in first, and then you're going to be able to go to the referencing. I'm going to select the EndNote among the other referencing resources, and it's going to take me to this page. You have to read this page. Anyway, I will give you actually a more shorter version of the tutorial. You just go to the download EndNote for Windows if you're using Windows, or the Mac if you're using Mac. I'm going to take you to this directory. First, I'm going to ask you to put your student number and password before I get to reach this directory. I'm going to click on the EndNote file, download the zip file. It's going to be downloaded on my downloads. It's downloading now. It's going to take a few minutes. Not a few minutes, actually, it's on like 90 seconds. Just waiting for that to be done. Okay, so it's downloaded. Go to here. Now we have this file. Don't double click on it. Right click and try to extract the files on your download directory. Extract. Now we have the file has been done. Now, if I'm going to double click on this one, it's going to take me to the installation. Just make it as modify. You're going to have this one. Okay, so I don't want to change that. Uh, sorry. What? Sorry. I have to remove the one that I already have. So because I already installed this one earlier, and I need to remove it and get back to it. So let's go to the control panel. I'm going to remove the previous copy I installed, which was this one. Okay, so sorry for that. I should have done that earlier. Okay, so it's removing the file now. Just matter of seconds. Done. Okay, now it's removed. So yeah. So after we do the extract, now I can double click on this one. I'm going to have the welcome message. Click here. You'll find that the license is going to be for the UTS students. This serial number. Do accept. Do next. Accept. Next. Typical. The directory is going to program file. Next. And now is installing your files here. Okay, and you will get this one ready very soon. Usually again takes something like 2 minutes or less. So time remaining here is 3 seconds. I think it's going to open other things, yeah, to extracting some of the files. So you show that actually the only trick we had is that we don't double click on the file, we extract the file, and then we double click on the uh, program. Finish. Okay, now I have the EndNote. So if I'm going to search here for my EndNote, I'm going to be able to find it. Click on that, and we are going to look for the EndNote. Recently added is here. Double click on this one. And now it's opening the EndNote on the other screen. Sorry for that. It's going to be available soon. Okay, so I just got that. Now I open the EndNote. You can see that actually I have some references because it just imported the things from my previous library. So you can see here that I have some of the things to be done, but I can show you how to make a new one. Anyway, say here that we have updates from 2020, 21.2 to 21.5. So I'm going to do that. You have to do that. I can show you after that how to. Okay, once again, it's doing a new updating. Okay, yes. Okay, so now it's still extracting something here. Well, I shouldn't do that. That's something you should do by yourself. I didn't wanting to waste your time. Okay, now it's done, and we're going to have the software ready for us. Finish. Okay. Now it should be ready to open again. So go to here, press EndNote, and let's open the file on the other one. I will ignore this one now and cancel. Okay, now again, that's what the library I have. We can simply do the things like new library, open new library, new, and you are going to put the new library anywhere. I'm going to put it in my document. I'm going to name it my EndNote library, or I will say that this is the Capstone EndNote library. Okay, so I'm going to save it now. You can open it at any time. So now it's going to be a fresh one. It's not going to be the previous one that had this information. I can close the previous one, by the way. Just click that, and the new one is still open. Now this one is empty. Let's see how we can get a data to here. So I will go to the Chrome, and I will go to this column. Okay, and I'll start to put some keywords. For example, is going to be about, let's say, night sky radiation. So I just selected a random topic. Now you can see that here I can find something like 375,000 results in the 0.075 seconds. So I can actually put cooling. I can say something like roof. I can add some keywords to make this one more specific. Also, I told you earlier that you can have these stuff if the PDF file are available. If not, simply use the university website or the Scopus through university library. And I told you about how to do that earlier. If you go to the UTS library and search here for, well, I'm going to search for Scopus directly. So I'm going to, come on, here, library website. I'm going to look for Scopus. Okay, Scopus. Or Mendeley, whatever you choose. Sorry. The best way was UTS Scopus. So now we are the Scopus. Now we can do the same thing. We just click here and we're going to log into it through the university website. This will actually get to, well, it's need to have an authentication using the third-party software. Yes, it's me. Checking my face. And we got there now. Yep. So same thing, you can just put some keywords, and the difference is, I don't want to go through the stage. Anyway, now all these studies actually can be dated back to a very old days. I can sort them by date. Okay, so you will see that this one, for example, is 11 days ago. And I can set by relevance. Relevance was going to be the best way, and I can get this one, which has been published in 2005. So I don't want to go too far. Maybe I'm going to make the range to be maximum 15 years back. So I will start from 2010 upward search. Now I reduce the amount of the research to 16,100, which is still too much. And actually, you will find that some of them are not very relevant. So you need to change with the password until you're going to find your final one. So now we're going to see, for example, this one is 2014, this one is 2017. They're talking about the passive cooling using night sky radiation. If you don't know what's that, it's something like the surface on the Earth is going to be the source of the heat because the sky is going to be colder, so the heat will escape from the surface to the sky, and thus we're going to have a cold surface. That's what we actually have in the deserts. So if I would like to check if this paper is relevant to me, simply I can click on it or click on the PDF file and start to read what they have here. Otherwise, I don't want to do that now. I'm going to download the PDF file and have a look at it. Usually when you try to see if this paper is relevant to you, you just read first the title. Yes, it's night sky radiation testing, good. And I get to go down to the abstract, see what they've done. So they built and tested a passive night sky radiation. What they found is that the following natural circulation of the experimental setup was constructed and subsequently used to show that the under local conditions of certain area, they are going to have radiation of 55 watts per meter square. So that's drop temperature from the tank was heated from 24 to 62 degree at the rate of 96.4. Okay, now that one's that. During night, during the day. Yeah, so during the days they use it as a heater, during night they use it for the cooling, and they found these points. Now the keywords are here, yeah, so they're actually matching what I have. Some of the highlights also can be read. Now the most important thing next is going to be, okay, now you'd like to see what they have done in this paper specifically. So when you're going to read the introduction, which is going to contain some parts of the literature review, like in general, the introduction, what they done in general, how he's going to link between the night sky radiation and the project he has. So he started to talk about the need for the cooling during the nighttime and how it's going to be cooling down the mass of the building, and thus is going to be colder during the daytime. Here he's talking about the night sky radiation as one of the solutions. And at the end, he's going to say something like, okay, now what we've done in this work. Okay, so he didn't mention that here. That's very strange. He started with the objectives and the aims of the paper. It's nice to have something similar to that. He put some literature review here about what the other people done. If this one from 2017, I expect to find my name here because I did something related to this work in 2013. Okay, so yeah, that's literature review. I like this style of literature review. So once again, literature review is storytelling. What the other people done. You just write it down as a story, and you're referencing your story with a source. So he just mentioned all this information and said that Wang did that. Okay, and he just keep talking, and later he will say that, for example, here that Giovanni in 1977 did that. Okay, so that will be the best way to write down a literature review. Then he talked about his methodology. So he did a thermal modeling. That's his radiator. That's trying to have a black surface for the cooling. That's not a smart idea. Radiator panel. He described his work, the control, the room, the DAQY station. That's his system, radiator panel, other stuff. He put the set of the equation. That's my equation. Okay, and well, I can prove that he got these equations from me, but he didn't actually reference me so far. I didn't see my name. Okay, then he talked about describe every section I have here. Okay, so I know that the methodology is going to be mainly experimental, and he did some modeling using the mathematical equations, and he come to the results. So I can find out actually what's he done with the results. I can find out what will be the final things by taking a look to the results. He did the temperature against the time. He put the for the hot water tank, it's going to be the same thing, temperature inside the tank. That's the temperature against the time. That's conversion between experimentally measured and the theoretically calculated hot water storage tank temperatures as a function of time. Okay, so I can see that the result is going to be actually matching what I would like to find in this work. I can read the final things in this result, which is going to, actually that's the discussion part. Maybe he done the result and discussion. Yeah, discussion and conclusion. Read this part and see how actually useful to you. Okay, then you say, okay, now I would like to have this paper. This paper is going to be part of my work. And now I would like to add it to my library. Actually, I'm just curious to find my name. No, it's not there. That's so bad. So I'm going to download the PDF file and I'm going to put it once again on my downloaded files. And then I'm going to choose the site, this one. So I can download as an EndNote file. It's going to be here. I'm going to save it. Now it's going to be actually a nice idea to copy the name of the something like that. Okay, just copy the name of the document, and then when you download the site and do the EndNote, call it with the new name, paste. Because you're going to have multiple files in your system, and maybe you're going to lose your way. Now that's it. We have this one. If I'm going to double click on this one while the library is open, it's going to be added to the library directly. Okay. Now I need to add the PDF file that I downloaded. So I will go to the downloads file and where the download files. Okay, and where's the PDF file download? This one, and I can drag and click this. Now the PDF file is there. So you can see that this document, sorry, there's a motorcycle going around. Now this will be the first file I have. These are all my references. This is the reference I have. If I can double click on this one, it's going to actually show me attached file, yes. I hadn't used this stuff for a while, but we downloaded the file. Yeah, I can open this one now with the upload path. I can open it whatever we want because it's already there. It's already linked to the document I have. Now we can would like to make yes. So you'll see that this one is going to have an attachment. That's means we have an attachment here. You can actually add the abstract as well. You can copy and add the abstract. Sometime the abstract is going to be added automatically. If I can double click on that, you can see the abstract. Where is the abstract? No, it's not here. Anyway, that's the PDF. That's if you like to edit the contents, and you can add another files. It used to have something like adding the abstract. What is it? There's title, there's journal, there's a volume. Anyway, it doesn't have to be like that. You can simply just read the PDF file through this window. Now, I would like to add that to one of my Word documents. So here again, to open a Word document, so again to be new Microsoft Word document, I'm going to double click on this one to open it. And the library is open. I'm going to type anything, doesn't matter what the word is. Okay, and then here I'm going to add a reference at the end of this word. So I'm going to go to the EndNote which has been added here. I can simply insert citation. It's going to take me to the EndNote library. Oh, it didn't take me to the EndNote library. I will go to the EndNote and I'm going to click on this one and I can simply do something like insert. So it's coming to here and it's going to insert this reference. Now this inserted as a Vancouver type. I can change that to the APA6. Now let's change the style. So now you can simply cite while you type. Okay, that's it. That's what we can have for the EndNote, and that will be the end of this